Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
The World Innovation Summit on Education, WISE, has become one of the leading global education platforms in recent years. More than 1,000 experts collaborate every year here in Doha, aiming to inspire change in education. This week on Learning World, we meet some of the participants and look at a selection of new ideas. The WISE prize of $500,000 is so far the first and only international cash prize dedicated to education. The reward is a milestone in the development of education and aims to shed light on outstanding contributions. A great deal of suspense has been surrounding the name of the first prize winner, and he is Fadli Hassan Abid from Bangladesh, and we interview him now.
11 WISE Prize for Education, Sir Fazli Hassan Abid, founder and chairperson of BRAC.
Sir Abid, congratulations for the prize. Can you tell us about your project?
I'm the chairperson and founder of an organization called BRAC, and we started this organization 40 years ago to do poverty alleviation in Bangladesh. But with poverty alleviation, we also wanted people to have education. We run 35,000 one-teacher schools and with 1.2 million children in them. And we have graduated over these years 5 million children who have gone to universities and become doctors, engineers, and so on over the years. We also have an university with 4,000 students.
What does this prize mean to you?
This prize means a lot to me in the sense that this is the first time it recognizes education. If prizes encourage people to do the best, to be excellent, this is what the prizes are for. It seeks for excellence, and those who are seeking these prizes will go for excellence.
And what are you going to do with the money?
The money will go into education. It's prize for education, so I'll set up some schools, 1 or 2 libraries, and things like that.
6 education projects are also rewarded for their innovative contribution to education. Amongst them is Connections in the US. It is a content platform that enables the free and open use of high-quality educational materials. And the Vietnam Open Education Resource is using this project to provide free internet-based information for both learners and educators. Let's take a closer look.
Here in Hanoi, students are using VOER, Vietnam Open Educational Resources. Modelled after the Connections project at Rice University in Houston and MIT Boston, Open Educational Resources provides an online platform where teachers and students can explore new methods and share materials.
The website has about 700,000 hits per month and about 50,000 unique visitors per month. And they can go online to read, or they can download the ebook, or even they can order a printed textbook.
VOER is a free service, and depending on the size of the book, an average printout costs around €1.
I think VOER is really practical and it's easy to access. I can use it everywhere, in my classroom, in my house, in the coffee shop with Wi-Fi or 3G.
I've been writing modules and using VOER for a year now at the university, along with some 300 students.
Today, 20,000 modules are available, contributed by universities and individuals sharing their teaching materials, joining discussion forums and giving feedback.
The missing gap is the best learning and teaching materials globally. So with VOER, we are going to fill that gap, that we will help Vietnam find the best teaching and learning materials from both inside and outside Vietnam and put that on the internet.
Another award-winning project is Sueña Letras. It's an initiative that aims to teach reading and writing for deaf pupils and promote the use of sign language. Let's find out how the Center of Development of Technologies for Inclusion in Chile, Mexico and Argentina is benefiting from this project.
Being deaf is always a challenge. In Argentina, the challenge includes very few schools for deaf children, meaning many of them don't learn to speak either orally or via sign language. But in some places, things are changing.
When I was young and somebody talked to me, I had difficulty understanding them. But as I grew up and learned sign language, it became easier.
He started to communicate and to realise that sign language was a communication tool. Sometimes, like when I get angry and he doesn't understand, then sign language helps him understand what I'm saying. For me, it is difficult. Learning sign language isn't easy.
Luckily, the school for hearing impaired children is only 10 kilometres away.
In a hearing school, I can't communicate. At the school for hearing impaired children, I can.
The school uses software designed in Chile.
Sign language is a visual and spatial language, but written language is different. Deaf and hearing impaired people don't have the phonetic supports that hearing people have to be able to learn to read and write.
But learning to read and write is easier with a new software that makes visual learning entertaining and interactive.
Bueno, el software
This software is very dynamic. It's very attractive because it's based on sign language, and the technology also makes it attractive to young people. The sign language is very rich with an impressive abstraction level. Studies show that the intellectual level of people educated using sign language from a young age is not affected by the lack of communication.
And now my colleague Aurora Velez has more details on the project from its founder, Ricardo Rosas.
Your project has received various national prizes and now this international recognition here in Doha. How is the Sueña Letras project benefiting from this?
First and foremost, we gain visibility. It's important for us to be known in different geographical areas because we're determined to extend the project as far as possible. Our program teaches deaf children a language as if it was a second language and can translate many idioms.
Can someone from Japan understand someone from Chile?
To tell you the truth, there is no universal sign language, the same as there is no universal spoken language. National languages for deaf people change from country to country, including places which share a common spoken language, like Latin America and Spain. They have different sign languages. The good news is that the sign languages are closer to each other than the respective spoken ones. So we can say that today deaf communities can at least understand each other a bit.
Well, that's it for now on our special coverage of the World Innovation Summit on Education. Don't hesitate to visit our website for more information. And you can always have your say on our social media pages. Goodbye.
Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.